First thing, a legal disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer, neither have I attended law school. I know my attire might seem as I'm a lawyer, right? But let me go ahead and tell you I'm not. Some of the information given is my understanding of a few laws. I strongly suggest consulting your lawyer for anything you might have a question on, just to be specific. But some of the topics being covered on this course, definitely I would recommend that. And this is my interpretation of the laws, right? This is layman's terms and my understanding of it on the few that we're going to go over. So now that I got that out of the way, is everybody good and clear on that? Using lethal force. When is it acceptable to use lethal force in a self-defense situation? Can you use lethal force outside of the home? We went over that a little bit with that example. If someone is about to kill you, use imminent threat, or a family member or a stranger, you can use deadly force to defend yourself. Carrying a firearm every day on your hip, you need to train with it from your hip, right? Same with the knife, you know, he said this blade. So if you're carrying your blade every day, you need to be able to manipulate that with either hand, weak hand or strong. Other than punching holes in paper. All right, now I'm going to go into open carry versus concealed carry. So the firearms that I have on me are clear and safe, and I'll show those just to start off. There's a magazine. So here's the firearm, nothing here, and then of course everyone can see there's nothing there. So this is open carry, but I can conceal carry this, right? I mean, I print a little bit because the shirt's a little tight and I'm fat, but other than that, you know, if I had a little bit baggier shirt or even a sweatshirt or something, this is still considered concealed carry. Most people aren't familiar with everything, so if you're going out of the waistband, you can still conceal carry with it. If you're going in the waistband, you can still conceal carry. And then again, this is also a cleared firearm, no magazine in it. Everyone can see nothing in the pipe there. So either or, I just wanted to reiterate on this. And then also, here's another example. And I do carry this from time to time. I know it's not my color. But
you can't figure it out.
Here it is. I had to look for it. This is a concealed carry purse, right? So some of the ladies might be interested in this. So, and then you can just reach in. And this is made for, oh God. So this is made for a cross draw, right? So you keep the firearm next to your persons and then you can cross draw. I don't recommend cross drawing, but if that's the only means you have to do with your attire or your dress for that day, if it's not on your persons, I don't recommend it, but if you have it with you, that's better than nothing in a handbag or in a purse. Now that I explained the difference between in the waistband, out of the waistband, you can conceal carry out of the waistband as well. It's totally up to you. I completely recommend concealed carry though, all day long, simply for the fact it's personal preference. Rules for handling a firearm. So we're just going to get into safety. You need to act. Whatever stance you have is whatever stance you have already, okay? Locating your firearm. You need to be able to locate your firearm, and that's going to go with practicing dry fire drills at the house, right? So you can locate wherever you're going from, okay? So that way you're not having to fumble around. Handling your firearm, even at home, you want to practice your finger on the side of the frame. That's good finger discipline and create gross muscle memory skills. Whenever you do that, then you don't even have to think about it, right? It'll just automatically happen every time you handle your firearm. You're not going to get into that trigger guard and have a negligent discharge. Now, whenever you're doing dry fire drills, yes, you can work on your stance, your grip, your draw stroke, your flip, your marrying your hands together, your punch out or presentation, whatever you want to call it, and then at that time you're breathing and your trigger press. Work on that real slow on your own time when you're not doing live fire range. So when you are going to do live fire range, that'll start to become a memory. You won't even have to think about it, right? Right. And thread. And thread. And thread. And thread. 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 And thread.